When these teenagers were at primary school, they took part in a competition to improve their community. 9 years later, they used the skills they'd learned to get a skate park built. This programme looks at how this competition continues to benefit pupils, teachers and the local community, and makes citizenship a dynamic and practical part of school life and beyond. Every year, Marchwood Junior School in Southampton joins forces with the Parish Council and holds a competition. The children are asked for ideas to make their community better, and the Parish Council selects the winning ideas. The children see the results of their work and the local environment is improved. So why is it important for the community?
I think it encourages young children, especially at junior school age, to be aware of others around them.
I think it's very important that children learn to be good citizens, so they learn to respect their community.
And every year they look forward to doing something that is going to show that they care about their community.
Early in the summer term, Margaret Bernard, clerk of the Parish Council, and Stephen Bassett, the head, begin to lay plans for the year's competition.
Every year, myself and the councillors through the clerks of the Parish Council consider a possible theme. We have a launch assembly usually in the March, where we introduce the topic for children and give them a time limit, 2 to 3 months usually, to think about the project and submit entries.
We have found that the input from them and the ideas they come up with is extremely valuable. It's a very common sense approach, an interesting perception of the local issues. Again, it's the community of the future. These are the future electors of this parish.
Good morning, Mr. Bassett.
It's that time of year again, and it's a very special assembly this morning. It's the Parish Council Partnership Project Assembly. Parish councillors and us in school talk to one another and say, what would be a good theme for a project this year? Now, it may be something that's happening just locally in Marchwood. It may be something that's in the wider world. But we feel it important to teach citizenship in a very real and practical way. Children through this project learn about their rights and responsibilities as part of a community. So, Margaret, would you like to join me? It's quite a simple project this year, and it's something you could develop in almost any way. We're asking you, what are the ways in which we could improve Marchwood and the quality of life for Marchwoodians?
The really good thing about this project is that it's real life. You're not just thinking about a lesson and saying, right, we're going to do this in this lesson and imagine that this might happen. I think they really are motivated because they know their ideas and thoughts will improve their community.
So how does the competition fit into school work?
Teachers take time, perhaps at the end of an afternoon, in circle time, or at other moments during the day, to talk to the children about some of their ideas and some of their suggestions. But all the children are involved at some point through discussion, even if they choose not to actually make an entry.
Marchwood would be even better if. So I'll give you a few seconds, you've got to think of how would you finish that sentence. Marchwood would be even better if.
They had more clubs going on. Marchwood would be better if people would put their litter in the bins. Marchwood would be better if we had a market.
Every week we get a circle time together, so we get sort of 30 minutes just to talk through issues with the class or things that are going on around us. Each year, the competitions we have, we always sort of try and make it a child-friendly theme, but also something where they can see the difference in the community.
Marchwood would be better if...
What improvement? What improvement are you thinking about?
The head teacher, Steve Bassett, takes time to help children develop ideas for the competition too.
Where exactly is it going to be? Why do we need that improvement at all? And when would you like to see it done? So can you just close your eyes a second? Okay, imagine coming out of your front door or your front garden and perhaps walking down the road. Can you walk to where that improvement is going to be made? Where is it that that improvement's actually going to be put?
Children are encouraged to work independently at home. Rebecca and her father are off to photograph areas of the village that she thinks could be improved.
Go to this park first, yeah, and see where we could put some new benches. Does that sound a good plan? Because I think that would be useful, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's go over this way then. That looks good, excellent, well done. Okay.
At school we've been working on this Marchwood Parish Council project, and what we've got to do is try and think of some ideas how to improve Marchwood.
Yeah, do you want to take this one then? What can you see? Okay, that looks good. I think it's great that they've got this opportunity to think about their environment and how they can improve it. And I think also it's given them a belief that they can change things, yeah? Because I think in the past they've made ideas that they've passed on to the parish council and they have changed things, yeah? Do you think it's about something with the village hall as well?
When later on in the year, if bits do happen, you'll be able to think back or say, oh, I did that, that was my idea.
You thought signs maybe for the people in the army, so the Fijians.
I hope it means that March was a good place to live for, as the children grow up, they will see that, they look after their village and things like that. So I think that's, positive, definitely positive.
That'd be good.
With some entries already submitted, Stephen Bassett takes time in assembly to give the children a reminder.
Lots of brilliant ideas, lots of brilliant suggestions we've had already. But there's still time for you to make an entry if you haven't done so, because it might just be your original idea, your original suggestion, that could make all the difference for the future of the people of Marchwood. Right, let me remind you then about the project. It's quite straightforward. What you need to think about is a way or ways in which Marchwood could be improved for the various groups of people who live in the village.
Before the closing date, Anna is putting the final touches to her project.
It teaches you to think about what could be improved for anything, even your own work and everything. And it also helps you think about other people and what they want, and not just you. And it helps everyone in the community and not just one person.
Being more aware of other people, isn't it? And thinking what they would like as much as what you would like. So
the bigger picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the bigger issues within the village.
Yeah.
The competition becomes a springboard for exploring the wider issues of citizenship.
We do try and think of Marchwood as a community, and we're quite a, hopefully, central part in that community, and how they can show themselves to be good citizens is part of what we teach them in their lessons. If we're going to go from just being a community to being a good community to be in, what has to happen, do you think, for it to be a good and effective community? Yes, Hannah?
They work together a lot.
Okay, work together a lot. How would you become a good member of that community or a good citizen? What would that mean to be a good member of the community or a good citizen?
Giving everyone a fair chance to say something.
Excellent. So giving everyone a fair chance so everyone's equal. What else would be a good member of the community or a good citizen?
Help people.
To help other people.
For them to come up with good ideas.
To come up with good ideas.
Entries are in, and it's time for the parish councillors to select the best ideas to actually implement.
Swan Pond.
Whatever suggestions, recommendations the children come up with each year is then carefully considered by the council, and they implement what they can.
Yeah. That's an impressive suggestion. benches to wait on outside school. So outside the junior school, where the big open space, where parents wait to see to collect the children. They've requested someone to sit down.
Less car speeding, using Marchwood as a rat run, less building works.
Well, there's certainly a lot of suggestions that could be useful.
The quality of a good citizen submission is extremely high and could easily be mistaken for an older student. As you drive around the village, you will see the public seats where children have recommended that they be installed, the trees that they said should be planted, the litter bins with their own special designs on them because they identified the key areas where there was a problem. They know that we will listen, and they put everything into it to get what they want.
Now late in the summer term, the time for the prize giving has come.
We're very honoured to have so many guests this morning. We're going to ask all of those who entered to receive a certificate of good citizenship.
Everyone gets recognition for their work, and they'll find out later which ideas will be taken forward. The benefits are long-lasting. The first group of pupils ever to enter the competition continue to take action to improve their community.
Some former pupils have, a couple of years ago, actually submitted an application or a suggestion to the Parish Council about building a skateboard park.
The 15-year-olds, that was terrific. They arrived at a meeting of my amenities committee and said, we want a skate park. Here is the research, this is the design we want, there's the petition establishing the demand, just get us the money and the land, which we did. And then realised that these 15-year-olds were actually our first batch of good citizens who had come to the council that they knew would listen to them.
Yeah, it was satisfying really, because it's something that we never thought would be possible really.
So it was nice because it was like us that had got it, wasn't it, as well? Because we did put a lot of effort into it and going to the meetings and stuff like that.
It wasn't so much just Marchwood skate park, it was like our skate park really.
Yeah, it does make you aware that you can make things happen if you want it that badly and you do go about it the right way. Of course it does. And also, like, the younger people from Marchwood have seen that we've done this, so maybe it gives them inspiration as well.
I think the council likes to think that the decisions should be made by those people that are going to have to live with them. And this is their village, their future, and it's good to be able to influence that process.
The children, I think, get a sense of value. They feel that they are not just 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old children who are just part of Marchwood, but they are valued as citizens. They feel that they have a valid part to play.
We all live in Marchwood and we're all good citizens.
After some careful deliberation, the Parish Council is planning to put some of the suggestions into action. Seats are being installed outside the school, picnic tables and village maps erected, and a carnival will be held in 2006.